Hi everyone, welcome to another episode of Bikelife Diaries, my weekly update series, and keep you updated with everything that's been happening and everything that's coming up. So last week I got back off holiday on Wednesday night, so I had a great holiday in Cyprus with some family, and yeah, it was really good to get away. Weather was amazing, the hotel was fantastic, and it's everything you'd expect from an all-inclusive holiday in the sun. But I did miss my bike for a week. So on Friday, I went it for a short spin to start breaking in my new leathers as well. And went out yesterday, Saturday, the 28th, for a decent ride over the Cotswolds and over to Abingdon, bit of an old haunt for me, and then over to H Cafe, which is really good place. Sometimes it gets really busy over there, but yeah, it was a good ride out. The weather was hot, but that helped. The heat helped make the new leathers a little bit more supple. So I decided I was in two minds whether to buy Alpine Stars leathers or RST, and then I decided to go for the RST. I've mentioned this on a previous video anyway. But yeah, really pleased with them. I've been running RST leathers for a couple of years now. Had Alpine Stars in the past. But value for money is amazing with RST, especially from the Mega Motorcycle store in Swindon. So definitely recommend, folks, if you haven't been there, take a trip down there. They've got a website as well, and they deliver nationwide and internationally as well. But their prices are fantastic, and there's something about, I don't quite know how it works, but their in-store prices are even better than their online prices. So if you do manage to pay them a visit, you'll pick yourself up a bargain, I'm sure. So a couple of good rides this morning or today. I'm not out riding. I've cleaned the bike, cleaned all the dead flies off the bike, cleaned all my kit, and I'm trying to keep the mileage off my tyres at the minute because I've got the Germany trip coming up in under 2 weeks now. So the next ride that I've got planned is next Saturday, and I'm riding up to see a friend in Herefordshire. We're going to film an episode of Heartbeats and Horsepower with his Ducati Panigale 959. He bought it quite a few months back now. Unfortunately, he had a bit of an off and an injury that came with that, and he's still in recovery. But he managed to get out on his bike after a couple of months of recovery, just for a short sort of ride. So it's good to see that he's back in the saddle. And he's just sort of taking it easy and building it up. But the bike is beautiful. He was really lucky to find this bike because the previous owner had put so much money into this in parts and upgrades. And I haven't yet seen it in the flesh. So I'm really looking forward to it. And we'll do a video on that bike. He's also invested in I think it's an Alpine Stars airbag vest. I might be wrong on the brand. But he's got himself an airbag vest or an airbag jacket. So we'll talk about that in the video as well, and we'll give some information on that and how it works and what his thoughts of it are. So that's really good. And then at the same time, him and I are going to view a little Honda CBR 125 Repsol for a friend of ours who lives quite far away and can't really get down to view that bike. So we're going to go and view that bike for them, and have a look at the condition, and then we'll give our friend our opinion on whether we think it's worth buying or not. So yeah, really looking forward to spending that day with Dave, and I think that will probably be my last ride before I travel to Germany the following Friday. So myself and three of us now. There was going to be four of us, but there's only three of us now traveling down to Germany. Although the fourth guy, Rich, he is joining us a couple of days later, but three of us initially are travelling out, and really can't wait for that. I'll get loads of footage, maybe film some conversations while we're out there, and so that should give us loads of great content. We're almost there as well in terms of planning the next podcast. So I'm doing a podcast in collaboration with Cams and Cranks. They have finished their pit bike build. Because they wanted to wait until the bike was finished before doing the podcast, because they want to feature the bike in the podcast. So we think we've got a date nailed down, probably July sometime, later on in July. And we're going to do a monster episode. We'll do a podcast for a good couple of hours, talking about all things bikes, sharing some information about what they do on their channel, They'll ask me questions about what I do on my channel. So yeah, so really looking forward to that. There is another episode, there is another podcast that is still in the pipeline, but I just need to figure out a location, and I've been so busy over these last 3-4 weeks that I haven't had a chance to really sort of nail it down. And that is the podcast that I've been talking about previously with Biker. He's still up for it, and it will happen, but it's just a question of sorting out where and when. So yeah, that's pretty much everything that's happening really in this last week, in these next couple of weeks. I'll do another episode next week as well, and then also keep an eye out for the Ducati Panigale 959 episode of Heartbeats and Horsepower. That'll get edited and uploaded by the end of next weekend. And what else is there worth mentioning? Yeah, so if you're watching this on YouTube, make sure you follow me on TikTok, ad_bike.life on TikTok. If you're watching this on TikTok, make sure you follow me on YouTube, ad_bikelife on YouTube. I'll try and keep both channels similar, but just to spread across a wider audience really. So the support is really appreciated. I mentioned in a video earlier today as well, which is on my TikTok only, that I'm doing a competition, a giveaway. So I'm giving away a quad lock, and that competition will be announced tomorrow, Monday the 30th. So if you're watching this on YouTube, once again, head over to TikTok, follow me on TikTok, and keep an eye out for that competition, because you could win yourself a quad lock absolutely free. But yeah, I think that's pretty much it for this week, folks. I hope you're all enjoying this fantastic weather that we're having. I think we've got more of it to come. So yeah, get out riding, stay safe, and have loads of fun.